What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. So if you are a Manchester City fan, you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe, put your push notifications on. It helps my channel grow. That'd mean a lot to me. We're aiming for 2,000 subscribers before the year's out, so it'd be ace if we could hit that. We're going to crack on though with this video, and we're going to be doing the Oxford United versus Manchester City match preview in the Carabao Cup, League Cup, whatever you want to call it, third round match. Huge match this for Oxford. A big game against a big team. They're struggling down in League One, so they're looking for a big pick-me-up. I have a suspicion, particularly at the weekend with their disappointing result that they had at home against Walsall, that maybe their eyes were set on this game, and this is a huge chance now for some of the players to go and put themselves in history as doing a huge giant killing and knocking Manchester City out. It's a big chance now for their manager to play against Pep Guardiola, and it's a big chance for some of their players to go up against some of the best players in the country and even in Europe and even in the world. So big game for them. For Manchester City, I'm expecting a rotated squad for this game. In my opinion, its priority is right at the bottom of the next four fixtures that we've got. We've got Brighton in the Premier League, We've also got a game against Hoffenheim in the Champions League away. That's a big game. And then Liverpool before the international break at Anfield. So in terms of this game, there's a chance now for some players to get some rest and some time for the players that haven't managed to get many minutes to get some minutes, and also a few young players, which is what I'm expecting Manchester City to do. I'm expecting us to do what Arsenal used to do all them years back, which is chuck out all of the kids. I imagine it'll be a mixture of players that didn't play at the weekend, some players that are looking to recover from injury, and some young players looking for some minutes too, is what I'm expecting. So I'm going to give a nice insight into both clubs here. So first up, like I said, Walsall did beat Oxford at the Kassam Stadium, which is where we're heading to. 12,500 seats it is there. I think they've only got 3 stands. I'm not too sure they've managed to build on the 4th one. They wanted to build on the 4th one. I'm not too sure if they've built on it just yet. But basically, it's a typical League One ground in my opinion. A decent size actually, 12,500 too. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky pitch for Manchester City to be able to play on, which is what our new training facilities have been aimed for. The conditions of the pitches can change there to try and match what it would be like on a very cold, could even be wet Tuesday night in September away at Oxford. So yeah, a difficult tie, dream tie for Oxford, a difficult tie this for Manchester City though. Like I said though, they are struggling, the second bottom in the league, in League One, which is the 3rd division if you're unfamiliar with the English leagues on my channel. They're second bottom of the 3rd division in England. They're struggling, but I'm not taking anything for granted. We saw what Wigan can do to Manchester City last season in the FA Cup. They again at the time were in League One in Division 3 in England. So yeah, we have to be very careful. We have to be on top of our game. If we're not, we're going to find it difficult. There's no extra time in this game, so we can't just sit there and think, all right, 0-0, we've got another 30 minutes to put this right. It's going to go straight to penalties. We don't want the lottery of the penalties here. We want to try and win there and then. So yeah, I'll take any win that we can get. Team news for Man City first, I'll do. I'm expecting Danilo to continue his recovery. We could even see him in this game. De Bruyne, Bravo, Mendy, they're all out. And I'm expecting several of the players that didn't start in the game at the weekend against Cardiff away to feature in this game. In terms of aspects from Oxford, I'm no Oxford United expert, but I know some of their players. Now, first up, John Mousinho is one of their centre-backs, more senior players for them. They've got James Henry in attack, the former Bolton and Wolves player. They've got Luke Garbutt on loan from Everton, a decent left-back too. They've got other useful players that didn't start in the match against Walsall too. They've got players like former QPR striker Jamie Mackey. I'm not sure if he's injured or will be playing. I just had a look, flick through their side and had a look at some of the players that I'd heard of. They've also got Samir Carruthers on from Sheffield United. He's the former MK Dons man who, again, did a fair job in League One. So there's some solid League One players there for Man City to be careful of, and some quality players there. Luke Garbutt, for example, at left back, a good test for these players to see where they're at, and it's a good test for some of our rotated squad here too. Now, like I said, I'll take any win that we can get. I'm going to go through Man City's team now for you so you can have a look at who I think might start. This is probably going to be one of the most unpredictable lineups that we can go for. I could be miles out with this team prediction, so please do let me know your team prediction in the comments below. But I'm going to pop up my team prediction now. I've gone for Edison to have a rest, so I've gone for Muric, who is our backup goalkeeper at this moment in time, and probably Grimshaw on the bench. I've gone for Danilo to start. If Danilo doesn't start in this game, I wouldn't expect Danilo to start any game between now and the next international break, because if they're not going to give him minutes now, I wouldn't give him minutes against Brighton, Hoffenheim. Well, you could give him minutes against Brighton if things are going well, but certainly against Hoffenheim and against Liverpool at Anfield, I'm expecting them to be really close, tight games where you want as many senior players who are match ready and match fit to go. So it's a perfect opportunity if Danilo is fit to play to start. I've gone for John Stones, Vincent Kompany. John Stones didn't start in the last game. Vincent Kompany weren't in the squad. I've gone for Zinchenko at left back. I was expecting him to be left back in the Champions League game. He wasn't. So it's a perfect chance now for Fabian Delph to have a week's rest. And, you know, means our crisis at left back isn't as bad. With Benjamin Mendy being out injured. I've gone for Gundogan to start in that defensive midfield role. A really difficult role that to fill in. Perhaps we could go with Otamendi in the centre and maybe move John Stones into that defensive midfield role. I wouldn't be surprised to do that. However, it looks more like we'd be playing wing-backs, in my opinion, if we was doing that. And I certainly don't think Kyle Walker and Benjamin Mendy will be playing in this game for us to be able to do that. Fabian Delph is not a wing-back. Don't have the pace, in my opinion, so I've gone for Gundogan there. A very systematic approach this. Gone for Phil Foden. He needs some minutes. He has to start in this game. David Silva didn't start in the last one. You know, like I said, some senior players there. Riyad Mahrez is another. Gabriel Jesus is another. And on the other wing, I've gone for Brahim Diaz. Now, we certainly need to be seeing Brahim Diaz. We've not seen a lot of Brahim Diaz in the last few weeks or so. So it'd be nice for him to get some minutes, see what he can do, and show everyone that he's still there. I'm expecting to see some more youngsters on the bench too. We could see Eric Garcia, the centre-back, going in. We could see Philip Sandler too, featuring on the bench. I'm expecting to see Daniel Grimshaw certainly on the bench. So there's, like I said, there's some youth there, some senior players, some rotated players. A bit of a mixture of everything, if you get where I'm coming from with that. That's something along the lines of what Man City will do. I'm almost certain it'll be more of a 4-1-2-2-1 or a 4-1-2-3. However you want to see the formation. I see it more as like a uncharacteristic, unpredictable Pep Guardiola 4-3-3 is how I see it. So yeah, that's my team prediction. Let me know in the comments below what you think it'll be. Score prediction. Very difficult, this one for me. I'm going to go for 2-0 Manchester City. I think there's enough quality if we go with that side to be able to do damage to Oxford. It's disjointed, Man City's team. When we're not going with the same team or near enough the same team game after game and we end up making a lot of changes, things look out of place. It takes a while to get things going. It'll be scrappy, it'll be niggly. It's not on television. Probably why it's not on television. You know, nothing to do with the fact that Manchester United have a huge audience, that the attendance against Derby probably won't be great for them, but no one will mention that, you know, because it's on TV and everyone seems to support Manchester United around the country, so it's a perfect chance for Sky to get a load of views rather than putting on this very interesting banana skin and instead putting on Man United versus Derby, which is probably not going to be a banana skin, but there we go. Sky don't care about that. They only care about fans and views and money. But there we go. What do you expect? But yeah, that's pretty much it, I'd say, for the preview. I'm expecting it to be a dangerous game, this. I've not got a bad feeling about this game. I just feel like Oxford are going to push us all the way and it's going to be a very tight game. We've gone up against lower league sides under Pep in the last couple of seasons. Sometimes we've done okay. Bristol City in the League Cup we'll think back to. And other times you think about Wigan and you think, okay, we don't want to come unstuck. The first thing I will say, though, is that Oxford United don't have the quality that Wigan had on that night. Wigan had a lot of championship players. I would say that Oxford, and I'm looking at the side, reminds me a lot more of a League One side who are obviously struggling at this moment in time. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, that's been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. It helps me out. Don't forget to subscribe, put your push notifications on. Like I said, aiming for 2,000 subscribers, so it'd be great to hit that ASAP. Don't forget to check out my social media links in the description below, along with my second channel, JSGC Gaming, and my brother's partner channel, Mixid. Do mixology drinks, and I'll leave the links to them at the end of this video. If you want to hit me up with any business enquiries or any sponsorships for any videos, I'll leave the email link in the description below if you want to hit me up. On that. I'm also, don't forget to share this video, because that would also help me grow. But yeah, really enjoying the new views. Thanks for everyone that has subscribed. Hello to my new subscribers, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for another video. We've got a requested video, so we'll deal with that one tomorrow. So I'll see you then. So it's been JSGC. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now. Enjoy the game.